Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the ERP evaluation criteria. It is similar to the ERP selection criteria that we discussed in the previous lecture. Okay, but it differs in some aspects from the selection criteria. So now we are going to discuss ERP evaluation criteria. That means how you can evaluate the ERP that you have chosen for your organization. Why there is need of evaluating the ERP. Evaluation of ERP software is a challenging task. That means it is a very difficult task to evaluate the ERP. Organizations are very cautious because the ERP they choose has a long-term impact on the organization and organizational productivity. That means choosing a ERP, that means choosing an ERP is a very cautious task because that ERP is going to impact the organization in a long term. A wrong choice can easily land an organization in a mess which they will find difficult to come out of. That means if it can raise difficulty for that organization if they have chosen the wrong ERP. Third is, as people say, ERP is like a marriage. This is just a quotation. Once you have chosen the ERP for your organization, you have spent a lot of money in its implementation. So once you start to use an ERP and have your business data on the ERP for some time, after you purchase the ERP, you will move from manual to the automated system, that is ERP. And it is not an easy task to switch over to the another ERP. The heavy investment, that is in terms of money, and the complexity associated with the implementation make moving to another ERP is an extremely tough decision. That means if the ERP that you have chosen is not meeting the functional requirements of your organization, then it is very difficult to switch to the another ERP. So there must be a diligent process for evaluating ERP software. You must do some efforts while selecting and evaluating the ERP software when you want to choose it for your organization. The evaluation process of ERP software should be properly defined and directed while its selection. An ERP selection process typically involves the following points. First is determine system requirements. Now, first of all, when you choose the ERP for your organization, you must find out whether it is meeting your requirements. So, it is a first and foremost important to determine what is your business need. Okay, depending upon the current situation of your business activity, you have to decide what are the requirements that you want to achieve by adopting an ERP system. What are the process required to implement the ERP? What are the staffing resources required for that particular ERP? And what are the technologies that are required to implement that ERP in your organization? You must be aware about all these three questions. Second is ensure the support of senior management. While evaluating or choosing any ERP for your organization, make ensure whether the senior management is supporting your decision. So in this you have to involve the senior management while selecting and evaluating the ERP for your organization. Third is establish a project roadmap. Clear roadmap can help to demonstrate what is expected and what the expenses are involved and what are the expectations of the organization from that particular ERP system. This smoothing of transition will mean anticipating and documenting some important factors. While developing the project roadmap towards the ERP, you have to document some important factors that are involved in the transition. What are the processes and functional roles that will be affected by the planned changes? That all must be clear to you. Fourth point is consider the total cost of ownership, that is TCO, total cost of ownership of the ERP beyond the initial outlay. That means beyond the initial expenses, there are additional expenses also that you have to bear after the purchase of ERP. So you must have the complete vision of the cost of ownership. Some aspects to consider include future upgrades. You need future if you need upgrades in the future in the ERP system, what cost you have to bear in that time, that you must be aware of. Hardware requirements, implementation cost, as well as training and consulting fees. These all are the costs that you require to spend after purchasing the ERP. These considerations can go a long way to prove your due diligence and a comprehensive understanding of the solution at hand. If you consider these aspects in mind while purchasing the ERP, then you can successfully implement the ERP in your organization. Now, fifth point is consider peer references. Now, what are the peer references? Your peers connected either through industry group or your business network. That means people that are already using that ERP. You must communicate with them. You must communicate with them to get the recommendations about the particular ERP that you are going to purchase. They can often have first-hand experience of the challenges because they are already using that ERP, so they might be having the experience and the challenges that they have faced during the use of that ERP. So it will save your valuable time while evaluating the ERP. Okay, so you must contact your peers. Now, sixth point that is to be considered during the evaluation of ERP is establish a relationship with the vendor. Maintain a good relationship with the ERP vendor. A good relationship established as early as possible can prove useful in the future also. Okay, as the relationship matures, you will get benefit from that. Often a great account representative can make a big difference to strong service delivery and a focus on customer value. This means that if you will be having the strong relationship with the ERP vendor, then in future if you face any problem, then they will help you in each and everything. Okay. The seventh point to be considered is evaluate deployment flexibility. You have to evaluate, you have to check the flexibility of its implementation in your organization. Whether the ERP you are going to choose for your organization is flexible to implement. For example, cloud deployments are maturing and they are increasing in demand day by day. Okay, so you can think of ERP on the cloud as well because you have to just pay for the space that you are going to use. Okay, so that can reduce your expenses. And you may want to know what your options will be now and what will be the options in the future. Vendors that provide more options such as hybrid deployment for both cloud and on-site. You must think of the ERP system that are having hybrid deployment. They are available on cloud as well as on-site, and they can allow the operations for the organization to evolve and adapt to the way your organization does business. That means you must think of that ERP system that work according to your requirements, according to your business requirements.